Welcome to my podcast, where we talk everything spiritual, law of attraction, manifestation, energy, and healing your past and putting those boundaries up. I am here with my experiences of what I've been through in my life and the things that I've learned in the last few years that have truly helped me in my journey. I just want to see everybody win, as I have. I think that we are all going through some sort of awakening right now, but I am here to kind of be that tool and dictionary and help you guys understand yourselves a little bit better, because for such a long time I didn't understand myself and I felt lost. So now I'm here to tell my story and help you guys. Welcome to today's podcast. So I want to kind of talk about spirituality and law of attraction and kind of the way you speak about things and how you stand in your truth and integrity towards your own self or others. For example, today I just stood in my truth with a friend of mine, and the answer I got was very rigid and jaded and one-sided, which spirituality is not one-sided. It's not any black or white. It's also gray. It's colorful. It's beautiful. It's freedom. And if somebody ever tells you that whatever you say comes true, yes, that is the case. But when it comes to standing in your truth and in your integrity and how you speak to people, if you're not being nasty and there's no ill will, then there's not an issue, right? Today, I was told that any ill will that goes to this person, the universe takes that person away from them. Any dense person, the universe and their spirit guides takes them away. But I'm not a dense person. And they were trying to say that I was putting ill will and this and that. And no, I was just speaking and standing in my truth. I was putting up my boundaries. And then I was told by this person, and they look at spirituality one way, what they've been taught. And that's not their fault, right? But they're always saying, like, that's something that you need to have healed. But the thing about that is that we learn and grow and heal until the day we pass away. There's no right or wrong. As long as you're keeping your mindset in one spot and focusing on where you're going in life, what you say does not matter. What you say, that is your truth. You're standing in your truth and in your integrity. And it's just funny that when people say that, it's like, but you're the one who was just saying if you are standing in your truth and being your integrity. But when you say something to somebody and they come off with some crazy shit and they pop off on you, basically, whether it's nice or not, it's like they don't want to hear their own truth, you know? And I said to them, you know, spirituality is freedom. It's not religion. Religion is more rigid and dark, and there's a lot of things behind religion. I don't want to get too much into the religion, you know? But spirituality is more freedom. The universe wants us to speak our truth and still focus on where we're going in life, you know? You're supposed to put up boundaries and being empowered in that. You don't have to go off the grid to put up your boundaries. You say how you feel to heal yourself, forgive others to heal yourself. And I just want to make this clear. Nobody is ahead of you in their healing process. Just like you're not ahead of anybody. You know, everybody has different timelines, okay? Because time is not linear. Everybody has things that they need to heal, but nobody's ahead of anybody because we are all human. We are all one. And the universe doesn't look at it that way. They want you to speak your truth. They want you to, speak your truth with love, because that's what I did today. I spoke my truth with love. If I was dense or I was putting ill will, I would be nasty. I would be calling them names. I would be doing the most. Okay? So, this podcast is to help you put yourself in an empowered state. I want you to feel empowered when you speak your truth to whoever it may be, even if it's to yourself. Because sometimes we need to speak to ourselves in the mirror, or just sit down and talk to ourselves or our spirit guides to get clarity or fix something in our life. Okay? Yes, I have healing to do in all areas of my life, but I'm a work in progress. I don't need to explain myself to people, no, but I'm not explaining myself to people for them. I'm doing it for myself so that way I can heal from whatever they said to me, whatever they did to me, however they felt about me, because I can feel people's energies. I know when I see a person and their intentions are not good. And this same person told me, well, you shouldn't be doing a podcast and you shouldn't be doing this or that because you still have a lot that you need healed. But that's not the case. You can still do a YouTube or a podcast, whether you like it or not. Not whether you like it or not, but whether they like it or not. You can still do what you want to do, because what you do and you create and you put out there is going to help somebody else. No matter how far in your spirituality you are. Because you, my friend, are amazing, beautiful, and can do whatever you want to do because it's your reality. Right? But always keep your mind focused on where you're going, what you're doing, and what you're doing it for. Because if you speak in your truth and your mind feels plagued or not in a good spot, then that's when it's going to manifest into something bad. But if you're speaking from a loving place and you're just saying how you feel just to heal yourself, it doesn't matter. Because again, it's your reality. Just make sure you're not cussing them out. You're not telling them they're ugly. You're not telling them that, you know, those types of things. Because that's out of hatred and bad energy. You know? As long as you're saying it with love and light, and you're just saying how you feel to heal yourself from that situation, then it's okay. But the universe doesn't want you to sit there and keep your mouth shut and let it bottle inside of you, because that will also manifest into something bad. Whether it's physical or it's something tangible. So I wanted to come on here today to empower you to stand in your truth, speak how you feel, and forgive whoever hurt you. For you. Not for them, because they need to forgive and do whatever they got to do for themselves to heal themselves. We are all collectively on a healing journey, and personally on a healing journey right now. I can feel it. And I've been feeling it, you know. There always has to be a yin and yang in everything. It always has to balance itself out. So last year, it was chaotic. You know, we had the pandemic. We had the Black Lives Matter. We had other things going on. The Capitol. But that was all for divine healing. That was all for spiritual healing. And this year, We're going into a phase where everybody's waking up. They're having spiritual awakenings. They're getting into spirituality because of the trauma that happened this past year and everything else that they went through. We are all on a healing journey. Some people might not see it yet, but some others do. And that's okay. Nobody is ahead of anybody because we're all on our own personal journeys. Regardless, we all have our own personal journeys. That's why it's a journey. Because we all have things that we need to heal. And it might take lifetimes to heal it, but that's the beautiful thing about life. You can go into life kicking and screaming, or you can go into life in a loving way and say, okay, universe, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. Like tell yourself, I'm ready. I'm ready to go on this journey. I'm ready to have an awakening. I'm ready to put more love and light into this world. But don't stop being you. That's the whole point of spirituality, is so you can be yourself in a loving, light way. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be, have anxiety. It's okay to have these things. But the point of it is because it's being put in front of you, those emotions, to see what does really need to be healed. We are always going to get triggered. It's a human natural instinct. And that's okay. That trigger came there for a reason. You understand? That trigger is there to help you see what needs to be healed. The universe and our spirit guides and God, whatever you believe in, puts those triggers there so that way you can heal that trigger. But the thing is, it's a cycle. It's like putting your clothes in the washing machine every week, right? And then drying them. You always put the clothes in there to wash them to start fresh. It's rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. But that's okay. Because rinsing and repeating, we're learning how to do our laundry. We're learning that we can't put the colors with the whites because then the whites will get colored. It's a learning process. It's supposed to be that way. Just like when people learn how to drive. It might take them a few times to figure out how to parallel park or how to do a K-turn. But eventually you get it, And that is the whole point of the healing and spiritual journey. And every law of attraction, every tarot reader that's good will tell you the same thing, including myself. So say how you want to, say how you feel, stand in your truth, put people in their place if you need to, but in a loving way. It's okay to be human. That's why we're on the 3D plane. Because if we were on the 5D plane, it would be different. We wouldn't be learning and healing and growing and getting stronger and dealing with the human emotions if we were on a different plane. We wouldn't. It wouldn't make sense. Mother Nature is there for a reason. She balances out day and night. She balances out bad weather and good weather. So stand in your truth, be empowered, Tell the person you love them, but, you gotta put your boundaries up, say how you feel, and move on. Release that energy, let go of it. Because when I stood in my truth this morning, whether it's text message or in front of their face or on the phone, it does not matter, because you're still standing in your truth regardless. And sometimes text message is better because you can actually say how you feel without any interruptions. Because that healing was put there for you. The universe led you to say that for you. And so that way you can mirror off what they need healed. And it's their business whether they heal it or not. And they can believe in what they want. But don't let it be rigid. Don't let it be black and white. Because spirituality is meant to be free. It's meant to speak your truth. It's like freedom of speech. We were supposed to have freedom of speech, but once we spoke, the government, the court systems, people on the street shut you up. So there is no freedom of speech. But again, that comes with your reality and how you perceive the world. If you perceive it in that way, yes, it's going to be that way, unfortunately. But, again, you need to stand in your truth and be the bigger person. Say how you feel. Not even be the bigger person, because I hate that saying, be the bigger person. It's not about that, actually. It's more about what needs to be healed in the relationship, what needs to be healed in you. If you went through some trauma with a person, forgiving them is not to make them feel better. It is to help you move on to a better place in your life. So stand in your truth, be empowered doing it in a loving way. Because you will feel better. And whatever they do with that, it's their business. And don't ever let anybody tell you, if there's any ill will towards me, the universe always does something bad to you. That's fucked up. If a person in spirituality ever says that to you, don't even be friends with them. Because that's not true. Just like curses, it's not true. We run off energy. Scientifically, we run off of energy. So, everything in this life is energy. It's almost like living in the Matrix. It is. It's like a game stimulator. The Truman Show. But it's not as dark. If you perceive it as that, then yeah, it is. So I really hope this podcast helped you. Make sure you stand in your truth today or whenever you're ready. Feel your emotions, because that's what's going to truly heal you. Feeling all the emotions inside of your body. Honing in on that. And learning how to control them. Feel them. Let them go. That's what's going to heal you. So I am a manifestation and mindset coach. I truly hope that this helped you. I do have a YouTube channel that does tarot readings, cooking shows, law of attraction, some makeup, routines, like spiritual routines that help me kind of ground myself. So I will put, it's actually Ash Vlogs Ash Vlogs Manifest Spiritual Podcast. That's what it is. So go check it out. Subscribe. Like the video. Share. Really helps me out. Thank you so much for listening. I do have a website, and I am a manifestation coach and mindset coach. Don't ever let anybody tell you where you are on your journey, because that is your business, and that is for you to feel and know yourself. Always be empowered in what you believe in. but don't push it on other people either. It's one thing to teach it, like I am, but don't push those beliefs or those energies, especially if they're negative on other people, because we do transmute energy. We do feel it. We do, like, I know I do, because I have spiritual gifts. We all have spiritual gifts. We're all psychic. We just have to learn how to hone in on that. So check out all my social medias, such as the YouTube and my website. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I send you so much love and light. And the affirmation for today is, I am empowered, I am protected, and I am respected. Love you guys. Bye.